my picture up, please. Alright. We finally live. Let's turn up. What's good with y'all? Old Bay, Flogger, Honey Boss, Green Reaper, William, what's up? Creed, Ben Creed. What's good with y'all, Mike? WLFP. Dave, what's good, man? Arabian Princess, what's up? About to start a little practice session today. I might start doing it every other day or every day, just depends on how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna start grinding, man. Eighth life, Kobe. You already know it, mumble mentality. Please slow the design video you teaching. I got you, man. I make it slower. I make it slower for you. Let me see. First thing I'm finna do is create me a little box. Then we'll go to the color black. I'm gonna stay on my brush, my airbrush tool, and we just gonna create us like a tone chart. So let me try this again. Create us a little tone. Uh-oh. I'll pull this down. Alright, cool. We're just gonna create us a little. I must be getting too close. Create us a little tone. Alright, cool, that'll do. That's gonna be for our shadows. I'm finna just go to my pencil tool. What pencil I'm gonna sketch this out with? I'm gonna use my lighter pencil. And we're gonna sketch out this little statue. This picture of this statue I got. Before we start shading. Just gonna keep drawing different things, working on our skills, man. Working on the skills. Lyric Studio, big fan, sir. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for the support. Alright. Know this nose dip. So I'm telling y'all, man, once y'all Y'all force yourself to grind, you gonna get better, man. It's gonna be worth it. The more you do it, the better you gonna become. And I'm gonna just show you just by doing it. You know what I'm saying? Other than just telling you, will it help you get better? I'm gonna do it myself so you can see like me improve over time. So if y'all see me draw pretty much every day, and I'm practicing every day, eventually you're gonna be like, dang, he just got so much better than what he started. And that's all it takes to get better as an artist, or you know, as anything. Just the consistent, it's a work ethic. You just gotta create a nice work ethic. So, cause I be getting up some days, I be like, man, I do not want to do this. Then I remind myself, I be like, dang, I want to be the best though. So even the days I don't want to do it, I still get up and try to do it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't gonna lie. Everybody had those days where they don't want to do nothing. But then when you force yourself to work, you'll feel better at the end. You know what I'm saying? It'll pay off too. You're like, dang, I'm so glad I put that extra time in. Cause the times you don't want to do nothing, that's the time it count. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. No, I need to make her. I need to make this come a little closer. Uh oh. This little lasso too. Dang it. Okay. Bring this up. Right there. Also, bring this. Right there. That's pretty decent. Hope everybody having a good day. And I stay in Atlanta, man. I'm from Alabama, but I stay in the A. I'm gonna try to have a big old art show down here this summer. I let everybody know so everybody can have a chance. You know what I'm saying? To try to get ready for it. I'll make sure I give everybody the heads up whenever I get everything situated. No, I don't want to do this over. I think I can do this better, man. I ain't like that. Let me see. That's what I gotta get better with. I gotta get better with the sketching part. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the most important part of a picture. Just the layout of everything. So that's what I'm trying to work on. Trying to work on my sketching. So my end result will be better. Paying attention to all the details I be missing. And that's how you study art. You study art. You study art by practicing, and you just keep doing it over and over, and then you focus in and be like, what can I do better? Like what can I do to improve? That's what I be thinking about every time I'm drawing. I be like, man, what can I do to make this easier for me and make the picture look better at the end? Because the goal is to make a wonderful picture. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I need to do to make the end results look amazing, that's what I be thinking about. I'll be like, what am I missing? Okay, my brain is. Um, let's see. I know this come back, son. And it down. Okay, cool. Cool is good. Now, it trace in space. Oh, there's a little stop. Right here. Mm, okay. Think we getting there. Let me zoom in so I can focus on this area. Okay. Cool. I really can't wait to get to the shading part. That'd be my favorite part of drawing. Let me see, bring this opacity down, bring my brush size down. We gonna get this sketch. We gonna get this sketch right. Dun, dun. I made these eyes a little too big. So we got. Appreciate y'all, man, for the support. No, Nose. Down. Got this little curve right here. Make this little curve. Okay. This curve come this way. So uh, okay. You just gotta try your best to pay attention to all the little details. Okay. Now this curve. Okay, I see what I gotta do. Let me erase this. Back to my pencil. Okay. I'll make this chin come out a little bit. Okay, cool. Yeah. This nose. Bring this cheekbone down some. Yeah. Alright. I'm just focusing in on like the small area I'm at. I just focus in on that area. So after I get like a rough sketch of everything, I start zooming in on certain areas so I can focus more. Try to get the details right. So now this be a shadow that come up like we want to start right here. Alright, go ahead and finish drawing the rest of it. Two. These. Draw this hair. I have a shadow in this area. Let's see. Make this pencil a little bigger. Do. That's all you gotta do, man. Practice. Much as you can. I'm telling y'all. A year from now, all my art gonna look extremely real when I want it to look real. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not drawing like anime type style, and I'm drawing like portraits, it's gonna look extremely real. Cause I'm gonna just work my way to that level. So anytime you see somebody better than you, just let that motivate you to work. You know what I'm saying? Let them be your motivation to like, man, I'm finna get out here and I'm finna work so I can be good as well. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing anybody can do that you can't if you put the work in. So I'm finna add these little shadow. It's gonna be a dark shadow that start right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little helmet on. Just leaning back. Zoop. Make it curve this way. Alright, cool. Then go up this way. Curve like this. Alright, bet. Think I got a pretty good rough layout of everything before I start my shading process. My favorite process of drawing. It's shading. Okay. I know this cheat. She got a lot of shadows right here. And okay. Bring this ear out a little bit. Okay, cool. Cool is good. Alright. Also, we go ahead and add these little hair details. Did I do that wrong? Yeah, I sure did. It start with a part, then they come up right here. Then they got another part on this side. Let's go like this. And a part. Okay. There we go. Now, so what this gonna help you do? Like the more you start practicing, it's gonna help you focus. The more you do it, you start noticing more details. You know what I'm saying? And you translate it. Cause that's all art is. It's just translating what you see. So I mean, I made this a little lower. Then made this. Okay. This curve. Made that curve. And the rest of this just gonna be do 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 do. Okay. And then remember what I told you. The more time you spend on creating art, the better it'll turn out as well. So if you drawing the same picture you see me drawing, and you put a little more time into it, and you focus a little more, your picture will turn out better, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your shading right, Ryan. Just practice, Ryan, man. That's all you gotta do. That's all I'm doing, man, because I feel the same way. Every day I get up, I be like, bro, I gotta get better, man. I'm trying to be the best at what I do. I'm trying to be better than me. I'm trying to outdo what I did the day before. Anytime you got some old pictures and they better than your recent pictures, yeah, that's when you know you like, man, I gotta improve, man. If you ain't getting no better, you gotta improve. That's how I feel. Like, so when I look at my old pictures and I still be like, dang, that's crazy, that's dope. And then I look at my new picture, I be like, it's alright. I'm like, nah, man, I gotta improve. Some more work need to be doing. I need to be doing. So that's what I'm doing now, bro. Y'all finna see me practicing a whole lot. And the reason I'm going live to show y'all so you can see, I ain't just telling you to do something that I'm not doing myself. I can never teach you something that I never applied in my own life. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather be an example for what I'm trying to show you guys. Like, it really worked, bruh. Practice. Practice is the secret sauce. I need to make this eye smaller. But this I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just bring it down like that. Yep. So we're gonna do that. Need to make this eye just a tad bit smaller. Yep. Cause you were looking too big, bruh. Alright, we pretty much got the sketch laid out. Now it's time to get to my favorite part of drawing. Y'all see my little chart at the bottom? We're gonna use that. The reason I love this program so much, all I gotta do is right click an area for that tone. I right click right here and it automatically put it on my brush. I right click right here, it'll give me that color and put it on my brush. You know what I'm saying? So that'll help you out too when you trying to. I think this program is real good when you trying to do like some realistic type skin shading. So go ahead and create me a new layer. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it under this layer, my line work layer, and we're gonna do all the shading on this new layer. And what I'm gonna do, instead of starting out with white, I'm gonna make me a base tone for the skin. So let's go ahead and let's fill them up with a nice little base. Gonna give them a little base tone, man. More base tone. Okay, that's cool. He got a nice little base tone to start with. Or she. I never know what them statues be. But they all kind of look like they soft, kind of like. Alright. You know. Ready. dark tones. Zoom in. And we gonna focus. It's just like I shade on my Adobe Illustrator. I use the same method. I just start with a dark tone, or sometimes I start with my lighter tones. But I just like starting with dark for some reason, cause I feel like you get to see the progress quicker. That's a little too dark, so we're gonna make it a little lighter. We're gonna bring the brush density down a little bit. The key to shading is all about transitioning. You know what I'm saying? How you make that dark tone fade into that lighter color. Without, you see how this look? This look like sloppy, but you see on the bottom, it look like it's fading into the next color. It's like going lighter. That's the key of shading. When you trying to do like a realistic texture. The transition into the next color. A smooth transition. That's the goal. Trying to create a smooth transition. That's what you're trying to do. And sometimes it's easier to pull it off with a bigger brush. So you probably, let me mute that so you can see. You know what? I'm gonna drop the opacity down on that line where it lives so it don't distract us as much. When can y'all still see it? Yeah, y'all can still see it. That's cool. Alright. We sample this. I'm finna go back to my soft brush tool so we can help this thing flow. We trying to make it smooth as butter, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just like I told you. The key of shading, to me, is the smooth transitions. How well it flow into the next. So I'm just trying to make everything flow. And it's time consuming, but it's worth it. Art is time consuming. Oh damn, what is this? Ignore. I ain't gonna unpin. Wait. Make sure I ain't got nothing pulled up. Okay, cool. Gonna sample this light tone. So create these. Oh. Okay. Zoom in on this area so I can focus in. Let me sample this. Bring my brush size down. And one thing I do a lot when I'm shading, like this style of shading, I change my brush size. You know what I'm saying? I go back and forth a lot, changing my brush size and my brush density. You know what I'm saying? So the smaller I make my brush, the more I drop the density down. so I can just feel like I have more control. Notice with these statues, we gotta make this eyelid noticeable. All I'm doing is drawing exactly what I see, paying attention to detail. You know what I'm saying? On this side, go ahead and draw that same star eyelid over there. Let's go ahead and try to close it off. Another thing too, I want to make that eye look like it's a marble. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna create me a little selection around the eye, so I don't go outside that. Go to my soft brush and make the size of my brush bigger. Okay, that's cool. I don't want to do too much. Just want to make it look like it got a little 3D. Alright, let's go back to our brush. Make that top of that eyelid darker. Bring my density back up some so it can be a little more harsh. Okay. There we go. Got that eye looking pretty goddamn statue-like. Alright. Notice I gotta bring these shadows to darker tones a little closer. Make it fade. Let's make our brush a little bigger. Just in that area. Cool. And also underneath this eye, make me a lighter, sample this tone, this lighter tone. Just gotta show where that pocket sit. The more you do it, the more you'll create a shading technique. Cause I got like a little formula every time I'm shading. I made like a go-to technique. And the more you watch me do it, you'll kind of catch on to my technique. You know what I'm saying? Cause after you learn a technique, it never changes. You know what I'm saying? bring this out this way, just like that. Cause this goes up like this. So just like that. Okay. Now zoom down, make it fade. Okay. This nose is gonna have like a dark shadow, and that shadow gonna fade to a lighter tone. So it's gonna be kind of harsh right here, and the more I come down this way, it's gonna get lighter. And if you notice, like on this little chart we got, that's pretty much the whole process, just fading the tones. But you gotta find out when you drawing shapes, you gotta find out which way should you fade each tone. So that's all you gotta get good at, just knowing which direction should I fade from dark to light. So with this nose, I know I got a fade going. I'll show you. Let me get a little. I got a fade going this way. You know what I'm saying? It's going down this way. And you just gotta know the nose go down this way, and the shadows gotta roll off this way, like it's a mountain. You know what I'm saying? It just gotta roll off. So the more you start practicing, the more you'll focus, and the more you'll get to thinking like, okay, what I have to do to make what I'm drawing look like exactly like the picture I'm trying to get it to look like. So I learned all this just by repetition, by doing it a lot, and then just figuring out ways like, okay, I get it now. I see what I need to do to make this picture look more like what I'm trying to make it look like. So okay, that's kind of too dark. So, and another thing too, once you learn the program you using, that'll help a lot. Cause I notice when it's too dark, all I gotta do is drop that density down some, so it'll be lighter. It won't just start out being too dark. It'll fade. Alright, let's go ahead and get our lighter tones to come down. Okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let me go ahead, make my brush a little bigger. Grab this dark end, these tones. I don't know. Need to make this come down a little more. This tone need to come closer to the eye. Just like that. Okay, cool. Cool is good. Now, go ahead and zoom. What I do is, just like I'm telling you guys, I zoom close into a certain area so I don't let it kind of get to me. Like I zoom so close into the picture so it'll force me to focus on that area, the area I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So it won't look like a big job. It'll be like, dang, this kind of overwhelming. But if you just focus in on one area at a time, it'll make it easier. Okay. Now I need to make a dark shadow right here, but not too much. Just enough to tell. Okay. Now I'm gonna sample this tone so I can keep it even. You gotta do a lot of resampling, you know what I'm saying? If you want to keep certain tones the same, you just sample that color. Okay. Make all this darker. Bring my brush density back up. I'm gonna go ahead and wash all this out. There we go. It's cool. Cool is good. Alright. We'll go ahead and grab my dark tone. I like to start with my darks just like I told you guys. Then work my way back lighter. Even though it'll be easier if you start with your lighter tones, that's just how I do it. I like to go ahead and try to put my darks down. Drop this density down so I can have more control. On this fading. And just like I tell you, you gotta make everything smooth. You make everything smooth and it fade perfectly, it'll come out dope. Do I live for my art? Yeah, I do it for a living. You feel me? It didn't come easy though. It was some work. You know what I'm saying? It took years to get to a point where I can really just be able to live off art. But it was all worth it. Anything you passionate about, if you really give it your all, you can make it happen, man. If you want to be an artist, if you want to be whatever you want to be, first you got to believe you can be that, and then you can become it. Okay, that's looking pretty dope. I wish I had a digital art tablet so big I ain't have to zoom in. It would just already be like a big old wall. That'd be crazy. Zoom back a little bit. Thank you for the mouse tutorial. You're welcome. I will have some more tutorials using my mouse. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of, after I drop this video, I'm gonna make a tutorial video. So y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout. Make sure y'all hit that post notification so you'll be notified every time you boy get on here and I'm dropping heat. Yeah, man, but we grinding to be the best. I won't stop till I'm the best artist in the world. Not even the best, like as far as better than anybody. I just want to be the best I can be, and the best I could be was like, you know what I'm saying, just so amazing. I just want to use all my God-given gifts to the max, to to my max ability. So when I'm dead and gone, I can rest in peace, cause I believe I did everything. I gave my all while I was living. That's how I see it. Let me see. Bring this. Bring this right here. A little shadow. I brought my density, my brush density up so I can move a little quicker, man. I'm gonna start dropping some videos on paper too. I need to start back drawing on paper. Cause I don't think people believe I can draw. So I always gotta showcase. Cause I don't think it's crazy digital art don't get the respect it should, but a lot of people think once you're a digital artist you just that. Like you labeled as that. But nah. I gotta just I believe if you're an artist, you should try to be good at being an all around artist, you know what I'm saying? So basically if you learn how to draw, you are all around artist. So if you practicing and you learn how to draw, you'll be able to translate your skills to any program, any software, any media. You just take your skills to that media. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Put that right there. And this. It's a little bigger. I'm gonna start doing some more tutorials with Procreate as well. That's another one of my favorites. That you can really do some like realistic pictures and get some good practice on using Procreate. Okay, let me zoom in on the mouth. These darker tones. Okay, cool. And this. Dang, I should have recorded this live so I can turn it into like a speed art video. I wasn't even thinking. I might draw another statue tomorrow. The reason I like drawing statues because they got all the different shades and the tones. You know what I'm saying? It's a good way to practice and be simple at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good way to start practicing because you don't gotta worry about blending no colors because you're only using black and white. So if y'all want to get some practice in, just go to Google and just type in statues, and it should show you some good pictures of some classic statues that you can practice drawing. You know what I'm saying? You can work on your art skills and you can work on your shading. You wanted to do graphics so bad, bro. With no tablet, I can't clip. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, when I first started, and I found Adobe Illustrator, I used to try to draw it and use my mouse. But you can find you a tablet for cheap, to be honest. You can get on Amazon. You get your tablet for real cheap. Appreciate your videos. It always inspire me. World. Appreciate you, MD. Appreciate you, bro, for watching. Thank you for the support, bro. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of videos for y'all coming up. I promise. That's all I need to know. Y'all watch, and that'll make me go make some more. You know what I'm saying? As long as y'all watch them, I'll keep making. Make a lot of videos. About to start back blogging on my other channel too. I get some free time. Okay. Coming together. It's coming alive. I'm telling y'all, man, art so relaxing. It's kind of like meditation. You get to build something. I say every time I'm drawing, I feel like I'm building something. I'm real live building. Let's see, bring the density down to 3. Bring this up. Make my brush bigger. Okay. Trying to give it that texture. Gotta bring it this way. Bring my density up. Also, we're gonna sample about right here. So we don't want it too dark. Make our brush bigger. The bigger you make your brush, the better it'll flow. Where you don't see the lines. You know what I'm saying? Do, 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 do. Let me go ahead and put that shadow under that chin, so it'll just help this effect. We're gonna do that by kind of drawing this line just a little bit, making our brush big. Okay, cool, that's good. Now we can make it bigger. We can sample this. Kind of shape it out. Okay, cool. We got our statue looking pretty decent. Let's sample this tone. Bring my density up so I can that's a little too light. We'll try this right here. Okay. It's real dark in this area. Now I can get these lighter. Uh-oh. That's the only thing I don't like about this program. It's sliding up. Okay. Come over here. Zoom in. Finna add some shadows. Let me see, got some shadows right here. Let's see what's up. Okay. Bring this on down. There you go. Let me see. That junk looking crazy, crazy. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Think I ain't gonna be too long. I know this will be a long video if I sit here and try to finish. Just getting us some practice in. Here we go. Another thing I need to do, just sort of stand out. Let's go ahead and might make my background another color. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's make it stand out from the background. Uh-oh, I messed up. Okay. So I want this thing to stand out some from the background. Okay. Yeah, I messed up right there. I'm supposed to come right here and come up. Okay, that's cool. That's better. I just wanted to stand out from my background. Okay, there you go. Alright, cool. I bet that look better. Do. Let's see. Work on these tones. back to my soft brush. Make these flow a little better. Alright. There we go. My brush a little bigger. You gotta have a lot of patience to do pictures like this, cause it take a long time to really to get it. I think it'll be easier or faster if you doing it like on paper. It's kind of, it's time consuming. Go ahead. Make this shadow bigger. Gotta make it darker around his nose. Make it smaller so we can get more control. It's not possible without a tablet to draw such cartoon. Oh yeah, it's possible, man. 'Cause I used to draw like this on paper. To be honest. Are we doing good, brother? I always enjoy your art videos. I appreciate you. I'm doing good, man. Okay, let me. All you need is some pencils. I'm telling you. I used to just have. I didn't even have art pencils. I used to work on my shading with lead pencils. Some regular paper and some lead pencil. Or you can go to Michael's and get you like an art book, a sketch pad, and some art pencils would be better though. If you got the money, all you gotta do is go to Michael's, get you some art pencils, and you can make it happen. Cause it ain't about it. It ain't about what you use. It's how you using it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me go ahead. Add a darker tone on this side. And sample this. Sample my lighter tones. Cause just like I told you, the flow is important. Making everything flow. Go ahead, go back to my dark tone. Make this flow out like this. Once you create you a routine, a shading routine, you just do that through the whole entire picture. That's all I do. I create my routine. I never switch my routine. It never changed. That's why when you hear me trying to teach it, it still sounds like I'm saying the same thing over. Cause really, I just use the same technique over and over again. You know what I'm saying? I just do it repetitively. It never changed. You see, make this come up this way, just like this. Okay, cool. Now I got that looking too harsh, but what I'm gonna do to bring it down some, to roll off of it. Bet. It's cool. Alright. Statue looking pretty decent, man. I just hope y'all know. If I put mad hours into this, I can make this thing look extremely real. It's just that I know for a fact YouTube ain't gonna let me stay on this long enough to really put some crazy work in. So we just gonna do as much as we can. But all I'm doing, I'm just slowly building and I'm paying attention to detail. Slowly building my picture as I focus on my subject. Okay. Now you got a weird little shadow right there that's curved. Then it lighten up right here. I'm finna look at it. Take a step back and look at it without our line work layer. And that's how we look without the line work layer, man. A little soft, but it's getting there. Got some softer tones. But yeah, that's all you do. It's a process. Art is a process. It's a building. It's like building a house. Uh, we come over to this nose, make it darker. It's just real dark right here on this tip. Bring this down just a little bit. Also, go ahead, make that nose stand out. Okay. 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 Zoom in. Okay, the tablet I'm using is called a UG Art tablet. It's like one of them off brands, I think. But it's pretty good. I've been using it for some years. And I think I paid like, I don't know, like four or 500. It probably done dropped down now because I bought it like a long time ago. So, but they got a lot of tablets on Amazon. They got a lot of digital art tablets for some good prices. You know what I'm saying? You might find one for $30. It probably ain't gonna come with the display, but it's good enough. You know what I'm saying, to get started. I made them tones too dark. Lighten them up a little bit. Sample this. Bring my density up so I can see what I'm doing a little faster. this darker tone. I need to get down to this chin. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching your boy this long. We're gonna do some more practicing tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna try to do it every day. As much as I can. So anytime you see me grinding, I think you should be grinding as well. You know what I'm saying? Probably gonna pull out your sketchbook or your art tablet and get to it, man. Let's see. Drop my density down. It's unlocked. Who out there streaming, bro? Mm-hmm. Z. Okay, let's make this shadow come a little further. Think. Let's shade this ear song. I think that's pretty much. That's pretty much gonna be it for the video, man. I might pick this back up later. But what I'm finna do is, as soon as I get out this, I'm gonna work on a tutorial for you guys. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pick it back up tomorrow. And we just gonna try to practice as much as we can. I might finish this picture up later too and post it. Post it on my Instagram so y'all can see the finished product. What's good with your broskies? Just getting some practice in for the day. I just did a little practice before I start working on some tutorials. A little grind session. That's all this was. See? Oh, for which program do I prefer for realistic art? Man, if you trying to do some realistic shading, a very versatile program is what I'm using right here, Clip Studio Paint or uh, Procreate. And that's an app you can get on your iPad. I love Procreate. You know what? I might do when I practice tomorrow. I'm gonna practice on my iPad so y'all can see. Cause I'm pretty sure I can achieve like this same quality of texture with my iPad Pro. So basically, if you want to get better at making realistic pictures, as you can see, it's more time consuming than doing like a cartoon type, a cartoon style picture. I know for a fact I can make this picture look extremely real, but I know how long it'll take me to really just sit down and try to focus on detail. It's time consuming, but that's what make art fun sometimes, where you can just relax and you can just draw. Let's see, I'm gonna make a borderline. A little borderline right there. Let me get my dark tone. Okay. Oh, oh. Your boy's getting. Your boy's getting ready to start another picture. Let me see. I know this summertime, I know for real, I always said, but I'm finna real deal start back painting. I think I'm gonna start oil painting. So I'm gonna start buying me some big old canvases. So people be like, dang, what is he gonna do next? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be unpredictable. Make this curve. Oh, made that too big. Run this back. Bring it back. Okay. Curve this like this. Anything you have a hard time drawing, you need to draw it more. Never shy away from whatever you having a hard time drawing. Because you don't want to be limited as an artist. You don't want to be that artist that only can draw like mermaids, or that artist that only can draw this one thing. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to draw anything. You know what I'm saying? So just say if you had a client that love your art style and he want to pay you $1 million to draw him a set of hands, but you don't know how to draw hands and you really hate drawing hands because you're not that good at it. So just be prepared. You want to be prepared as an artist. Practice on drawing everything and anything. You know what I'm saying? So if ever needed, if ever you gotta pull that out your goddamn your bag of tricks, you'll have it. See, I think their hair used to be so dope. As far as how he made it with the concrete, you know what I'm saying? These these statues be so goddamn amazing to me. Okay.